All right, so this is going to be a short and sweet guide on how to hold your rifle. We're going to start from back to front, starting with buttstock placement. So we want the buttstock buried into our shoulder pocket, and the biggest mistake we want to avoid here is only having the very tip of the buttstock in the shoulder. This creates an unnecessary pivot point because as this bolt carrier is reciprocating, here is the rotation point on the shoulder. So this is going to create unnecessary vertical rise during recoil. A lot of people do this because they're still running those really short red dot mounts. They bring up the gun higher so that way they don't have to lower their head as much to get a sight picture. So we want the majority of that buttstock buried in the shoulder pocket. Also, we want that stock more closer to our neck rather than closer to the outside of our shoulder. Some people will do this. It's just not preferable. We want that stock closer to the neck, i.e. like more or less on our clavicle almost, rather than more outside of our shoulder. Speaking of the buttstock, so in terms of length of pull, the easiest way to find this for you is to put the buttstock at the crease of your elbow and bring your hand up, and you should be able to fairly comfortably grip the pistol grip as well as operate the fire control group. If the stock is just up on your forearm or the stock is too long to where you can't really reach comfortably the pistol grip or the fire control group, then you know the stock is either too far out or too short. It's important to note that when the stock is in the shoulder, I'm not pulling the gun into the shoulder at all. Again, recoil is coming back at me, so there's no reason why I want to be pulling that gun into my shoulder. I'm just assisting recoil. It's like someone trying to punch you and you're grabbing their fist and like throwing it towards yourself. There's no reason to do that. I'm more pushing into the gun rather than pulling the gun into me, but I'm fairly relaxed in this position. I don't need to be super tense and super tight. Our dominant hand, of course, is going to go to the pistol grip. Key here is there's no need for me to really squeeze the pistol grip all that hard. It does nothing to me. In fact, it hinders me and makes trigger manipulation and other fire control manipulations harder the tighter that hand is, and it's just fatiguing. So this hand is going to be relatively relaxed. Also, make sure this hand is up high as you can get it on the pistol grip. It will assist in some recoil management. In terms of the support hand, this is going to depend on the length of the rifle itself as well as the attachments you have on the gun. So this is a shorter gun with obviously attachments, so my hand's going to be a little bit further back. But ideally, I want to get my support hand as far forward on the gun as I can because it's going to allow me to control vertical recoil better. With your thumb can be either over the rail or on the side. It really doesn't matter that much, and it's also going to be dependent on the kind of attachments you have on the gun too, particularly when it comes to pressure pads. One key point with the support hand grip is I don't want to be flaring this elbow out. Number one, it makes it a bigger target, but also it's going to cause recoil to drift up and to the right because recoil is going to go in the path of least resistance. So with this, with my support hand and this angle, it's going to prevent the gun from recoiling to the left. So it's going to naturally want to climb up and to the right. So I want this elbow to be down more at a vertical angle, so that way recoil will track more upwards rather than up and right. And again, this hand isn't pulling this gun into my body. I want it fairly relaxed so that way I'm not assisting recoil in driving me back. Overall, the grip and stance should be relatively relaxed. It should be strong and stable, but it shouldn't be overly tense and tight. It should be fairly relaxed. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic. Thank you so much for watching.